Yo, what it do, fam? We gonna try this again, man. These technical difficulties be trying to have had it acting crazy, man. I'm about, you know what? The devil be working. The devil be working. But we can't let him, steal our joy. We can't let him stop the progress. Cause it's most likely somebody that needs to hear what's gonna be said tonight. And he knows that. So when he got any that doubt in his mind that something's gonna be said that could uplift somebody else, that could bring somebody else closer, help somebody else's life get better, he gonna fight against it as much as he can. So, you know what? It's all gravy. But yo, Miss Charlie, let me try to add you on one more time. Did it do it? See, oh,
Let's see. Okay,
there
it's
we
two people
go.
now. I think we got it, right? I think we got it.
There we go. There we go. Now let me go back and because I ain't do my start off stuff like I always do. But yo, what it do? What it do? Bam!
How you
It's your boy, Mr. Grind Time, here on another beautiful day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Yo, we had some crazy technical difficulties at first. So you know what? I had to end that one and start it back up.
doing?
So
We here now, though, right?
you ain't get to see the mix. This mix right here, this that watermelon and that tamarindo. If you ain't drinking that ISOT, if you ain't
Yeah,
cleansing your body, then you no, I'm gonna stop. But
you what?
yo,
You got to be
tonight
full of
I got
concentrate.
Brooklyn in the building. Everybody drop in the chat. Where Brooklyn at?
What's going on? What's going on, Gary? How you doing? So yeah,
How you doing?
I'm about to drink my tea too. So I haven't actually tried the tamarindo.
Oh,
That's not one of my favorite flavor anything, right? So I was like, I haven't tried it, but I think I might need to get a bag. I'm like stuck on the tropical punch. It reminds me of Kool-Aid.
oh
Like
shoot.
I gave
You
up
know,
Kool-Aid a long time ago, so I'll be like, oh, let me get that. Like it's real nostalgia. Like let me get that flavor back.
definitely, definitely. I mix it up anyway, you know. I'm doing two different flavors every time. If it ain't the AP plus, that's that on a Palmer plus. Is that that TNT tamarindo and tropical punch, watermelon and tropical punch, watermelon tamarindo. It's so many different ways we
So
can
many
switch this up,
combinations, right?
man.
So many
That
combinations.
was saying you'll never get tired.
Right.
If you don't like one, you can get another one.
Right. And I'll be forgetting it's a cleanse, right? Like I had a couple bottles in the fridge, like some of that candy cleanse. I don't know if you tried that,
Ooh.
but I had a few bottles in the refrigerator. My kids like, yo, why can't it not have the cleanse? And I'm like, well, how much do you? They be drinking it. It's amazing. It tastes like like we don't. I don't serve Kool-Aid anymore. For a long. They actually never had like sugary Kool-Aid. Like maybe at my mom's house, but I never made it at home. But they get that and they be like, it's so good. I'm like, it's a detox. Baby, don't drink it, please.
For sure, for sure. But let me go ahead and officially welcome you to. What am I calling you tonight? Am I calling you Carolyn? Am I calling you Charlie? Am I
You
calling
know,
you just sis? What
you
am I calling you tonight?
know it's so I feel like I'm always gonna be Charlie from Team Frontline. Like I came into TLC at a time like I came in through Instagram, and that
Hold
was
on,
one of
hold on,
my.
hold on. Hold on. We ain't got there yet. We ain't got there yet.
But yeah. So I feel like that's a natural thing for people to call me Charlie. You could call
Oh,
me that. Or Tia. I've been introducing myself as Tia, and they're like, "Hey, Charlie." I'm like, but yeah, you could go
all right,
ahead
it's
and
gonna be
call.
Charlie then. I got stuck with Charlie Baltimore when I first heard it.
Right, right. I even had a red hair then, right? Like,
For sure, but like I say, let me officially welcome you to Grind Time Live. This is episode 17, so we've been going for 17 weeks strong, and we ain't stopping no time soon.
thank you.
But
Thank
the
you.
original question, the first question that we always got to answer, that I always got to ask. You ready? You ready? Now, the first question is, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Was it the amazing products that got your attention, or was it the amazing business plan that got your attention?
For me,
What
it
got
was
you started?
the products, right? I kept I initially found was looking for something to do from home. Was during the like COVID lockdown from the Northeast, and we was stuck in the house. So I'm like, I gotta find something, and I found the tea. Like that's like I was like, oh my god, they're losing. I had put on a lot of weight. I'm like, they losing that much weight, selling that? Like I gotta try it. And then for me it was like, yo, the 15-day challenge became a lifestyle. So it was like the products that got me like sold to it. I really wasn't so much into the business aspect after I got a hold of the product. It was like, yo, this is what I came for. Um, so
For
that's
sure.
how I got hooked on the tea.
So it was
One company at a time.
that tea,
One,
because it
one cup
came.
of tea at
That's
a
the
time.
main product in that 15-day challenge kit.
It amazed me. It amazed me. Like you, I drive, and at that point, I wasn't driving initially, but I was stuck at home, like it was COVID central in the Northeast, and I couldn't, I couldn't go nowhere. I had two kids homeschooling, and I had gained probably like 30 extra pounds. I had the jiggling under my arms, my chin started to come in, and I ended up seeing these people like how they was losing weight. I'm like, I'm gonna try this. Like, I'm gonna try it, and the first date I ended up trying this, somebody asked me if I was having another baby. Like I was at a little birthday gathering for my kid. He's like, oh my God, you're having another baby? And I'm like, no. And I went home and I'm like, let me get this tea. I'm going to open it. I'm going to drink it. Like, I'm going to just do the things. It was, a lot of times we buy stuff. I bought it and did try it for a couple of weeks. I'm like, I'm going to do this. And the next morning, my kid's dad called and he was like, his driver quit on him. Can I drive? And I'm like, can I drive? I guess. So I end up like being stuck in the truck doing this 15-day challenge, drinking the tea.
Ooh.
Like I remember I would bring the little pack with me and like I gotta drink it this time, and it really wasn't like no workout for me. Like afterwards I was like driving 14 hours a day, and the girl that I bought the stuff from, I remember she asked me for a picture and she was like, yo, what are you eating, or like what are you doing? She kept asking me these questions. I was driving and like taking the products in the morning before I left. I would get up and take the vitamins. They said take the vitamin and take this NRG thing. That's a natural energy supplement. I needed that. I was leaving out the house 5 o'clock to go sit on the bridge in traffic driving. So it was like this. So if I took these, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take that before I leave, and I drank the tea afternoon and the evening, and my stomach started to disappear. I didn't notice it until like myself, because I was in my rat race, right? Like I'm getting up every morning. I'm gonna just do this routine because I said I'm gonna try it. 15 days, it ain't that hard. And the girl asked me at another point, she was like, how much do you weigh? Like, can you send me another picture with that outfit? So I'm like, okay. And I held up the sign for her, like whatever she did. She was, she was a nice girl. And like she told me, you know how many pounds you lost? You lost 11 pounds, like since I last asked you. That was 10 days ago. So I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, what were you doing? And for me, it was like, like I had both my kids after 30, kind of like back to back. I wasn't like, I never was really fat, but I wasn't, I had got content with my mom bod, I got a little pouch and stuff. And I tried things to lose weight before, but when she said that, I was like, what? I was shocked. I had never lost 5 pounds trying something. And then for me, it was like, I knew, honestly, I wasn't like burning extra calories. I knew what I was doing. It was this tea. So I'm like, yo, this is amazing. I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to do it with some effort. And I ended up losing like 11, like it was a crazy 11 pounds. I never forget. I was like, this is the best thing ever. And I told people about it because I got friends. I have friends that have kids. I have friends that work and eat fast food all the time. Like they needed to try this. It was amazing.
All right,
And,
let me hold you up real fast. I gotta throw this out there. Disclaimer: we don't make any miracle claims. We don't claim to cure, mitigate any diseases. Results will vary, and it's gonna always vary on you.
yes, that is what I always tell people. Every body is different. So the things that I do, like people ask me, hey, what did you do? Or well, I'm like, for me, it was holiday time. I went to like a jobs holiday party to my ex-employer adult party, and people was like, how'd you lose that weight? And I'm like, how do you do this? And I'm telling them, this is what I did. That doesn't mean you can do it. What you could try is this. I always offer people suggestions um around, what I considering what I do, like, but this works for me.
Yeah.
It's not a we don't have like a magic little genie in a bottle we shaking up, and no, it comes with effort, it comes with consistency. Like I said, I stuck to this for days. I got up and like, I'm just gonna do this 1, 2, 3 steps, and I made it a habit. I turned it into a habit. They say every
Yeah.
21 days you create a habit. So it was like, if I could do this for 15 days, if I could do it for 30 days, I need to start getting fit. I'm not an older woman, but I ain't young no more. I got babies. I need to get it together. And
That's that.
I keep saying, like, once I lost that weight, it was like, oh my, and for me it was more like, oh my God, I could be fine again. Like, I never, man.
That's that consistency though. But hold up, you said you had 2 kids when you was over 30.
Yeah, so I have
I thought you were about 30
right.
now.
No, so now I'm 41. I'm 41 now. And,
My bad. My
I
bad.
got 2 babies. I had I had my son. I was pregnant with him on my 30th birthday, and I felt like I had got huge. I was 150, and then like I became 180 pounds, and that wasn't bad. I kind of toned up, and that went away. Then I had baby number 2. Not even like a little more than a year later, and it was like I said, I was walking around with the little fupa down there. Like, it's okay. Like, this is my mom bod, and a lot of women get content with their, I had kids. I'm not 25. I used to look like this, and now I look like this. Why you can't be fine no more? Like, why you can? With consistency. Like I said, I was on Instagram searching around. I saw these fine women, like they fat, like they're the way they look, the way they dress, the way they appeared, that they were attractive. They had healthy lives. Oh, they get up and they exercise every day. Oh, they reading. Let me try this. It was very attractive. And I'm like, dang, they this age. Let me try it. I could have that too. And once I got that belly down, it was like, I'm gonna get into the
Sales
lifestyle. That's how.
on. Once again, it's on.
Right, and that's how I felt. Like it became, like I said, like I tried. I wanted to lose the weight, so I tried that. Then I found the community of TLC. For me, like that's how I met you too. I believe like TLC live talking. Like your energy just in the chat and the things you say, and you call up there and be on the show, so the community. That's the people actually like, are you still in TLC? You do TLC? Yeah. But like for me, the best thing I've gained is the community, the people I've met, the connections, some of the women that I've met, in their journeys. I could tell you some some stories about how 10, 15, 20 pounds of weight loss can dramatically change somebody's mental state,
Say
their
it again.
financial state, their entire life. It's a lot of people have pain in their weight, or depression, or they just like literally weighed down, they tired.
That
I can't imagine still dragging around an extra 30 pounds. Who wants to do that? Like so like but like the people that I've met, like I said, like Gary, I was so excited when I met you at the company convention. Like, we have conventions.
yeah.
We
It was in
meet up in Detroit. That's when I think the Blue Magic came out. I was so
Yep.
excited. I was so excited. I was like, give me 2. Double down.
Yep. Finally got to meet you in person. I'm like, okay, yep. And she just as hyping in person as she was online.
Listen, I'd be excited. Like people be like, some people take like this. We have this natural, the NRG, the natural, and I don't need no extra energy. I got like excitement automatic. I think that's a New Year's thing, and that's another cool thing. Like the people I've met across the country. I have friends down that maybe live in California, and like I said, we met in Detroit. So it's the community.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I don't even say community. I say family, because that's what it is. This is one big happy family. Well, family have problems out sometimes, but what we do, we always come together. We always make it work
And
because we're trying to impact the world, which is why we are a global company as it is. But we still got more people we trying to reach.
yeah. For me, I'm like I went out earlier today and I was in the store and a lady came and she was looking for Celsius for her boss. And I'm like, your boss drinks that every day? She was like, yeah, she's getting ready to do some overtime. I said, where you work at? She's like, oh, she's the principal. She worked in a school. I said, have you ever tried NRG? She said, what's that? I said, what's that? I said, it's the natural raw energy supplement. Much safer than, I don't want to disclaim nothing, but Celsius, I've heard some things. I don't want to get this, boom, I'm excited. And then like, oh, I'm tired. So a
Yeah,
lot of those energy drinks are sugary. They give you that like, flare up and then crash out effect. So I was like, why don't you give your boss this? So she asked me, she said, well, what is it? You got one for me to try? Because I got to be in the office with her. So I was cracking up and didn't, I started talking to her, like I said, I actually didn't say that. So I am from Brooklyn, New York, but me and my family recently relocated to Houston, Texas. And it's a whole new world down here. And I'm trying to get out and meet new people, make like new friends. And I'm gonna do it through my health products, my teas and stuff. Cause we how we meet people, but through like through these things. Like I met you through the community at TLC. So I'm like I gotta find a way to spark up a conversation. One of the ladies said that, and I'm like the Celsius that I'm thinking about. They wasn't, she wasn't saying like she needs advice, but I gave her. Why don't you try this? It's all natural. It won't give you that crash effect. It ain't gonna give you that instant. I'm excited, but it's a prolonged. Why don't you give it a try? Then when she asked one, and then she said, "Can I have your number?" And the fact that she's in school, like I'm new here. My kids go to what I think was an amazing school. I did some research on it.
okay.
I don't have mom friends here, so I'm like maybe she could help me out. Like I might want to transfer schools or building relationships. I feel like through TLC, I meet people. You got to give and give. Give to receive or whatever. And,
Yeah.
what I'm giving, I meet people like that. Who knows? That lady might be my neighbor. She
Ex-
might know a good
ex-
mechanic. Right? She might know a good mechanic. I'll be calling on my TLC family when I'm doing stuff. About a year ago, you remember I was driving to Houston, and I kept asking which way to go. Right? What's the safe route? Now I used to drive, but mainly up and down the Northeast, on the
mhm.
East Coast. And I was like, which way to go? And it was cool. That was cool. I was calling people up trying to pass through. I'm like, I'm driving through Alabama. I'm gonna come visit.
I
It's
used
cool.
to be trying to do that when I was on the road. I'm like, okay, I'm in this area. Who I got in this area?
Yeah, I'll be trying to hit them up. It's like a lot of times, like I said, I have friends now like all over the country, and it's hard to like connect. So for me, like if I'm coming through your city, like especially I was driving the truck over the summer, that was eventful. But if I know I was coming through your town, I'll call you. Hey, how you doing? I'm gonna be over here. Can you pick me up at the pilot? The
Exactly.
connection. So I got a few new friends through TLC that I would love to meet. And if not, we're gonna meet at like we have these amazing events. They're getting ready for Revolve this weekend. In
Yeah.
Detroit, that's going to be a really big thing, recognition. It's a cool thing to go to these events, see people tell their life story, how they came about getting into this community that we're in, this family,
Yep.
and how they're helping people. Some life changing stories, really beautiful people. I won't be at Resolve, but I will be at Dream Day Miami in December. For me, I'm trying to go with like friends. I have a few business partners. Like we're working on getting there. But I wanna get before the year's over, get with some of my family from TLC. So we're gonna do like an event called Dream Day where they like we'll go out and maybe look at luxury cars and like go to maybe neighborhoods that I'm a single mom. I don't have like you know billions of dollars. Like how do I like how do I get this $500,000 house? How do I get this $1 million home? So we'll go out into these neighborhoods and like check out those things. Maybe do some more fun, like dreaming,
Yeah.
because that's how we get the things that we want. We have to, get out and experience them.
Yeah, you got to see yourself in there, see yourself doing it, see yourself being in that position, in that spot,
Right.
and then you make it happen.
So yeah, I'm excited about that. So I'm gonna see myself down, make sure I qualify to get to that company event. And
For sure.
bring,
For sure. I may not make this one, but I'm gonna make the next one.
I feel you right there. So I say that too a lot of times. I say that too.
Hey,
So I'm like, I
it
gotta
is
get
what it is. It happens, though. We ain't fortune tellers. We can't predict the future, but we
right,
can work. We can put
right,
that work in and go for it.
right,
And that's
right. And I've been doing this, like I'm on a 15-day challenge now, right? This is my day 3,
me
and
too.
this is so I got back. Like I'm gonna start doing these things because when I first started, I just was like taking the products, but then I started maybe adding the workout, and then I heard about professional development, and then someone else told me about personal development, and that's where my life like really shifted. So every day when I get up in the morning, I got this thing. I'm gonna either go for the walk or I'm gonna do the workout, but I'm gonna listen to something that stimulates my mind, something that helps me think bigger. A lot of
Definitely.
us are raised and trained to be in this rat race system. You have to struggle, you have to fight, and you don't. You don't have to live like that. There's plenty of people out here living healthy, happy lives. But you have to, maybe change your mindset. So every morning I'm getting up now, I'm doing my personal development. Before I go to bed, I got to write a list of things that I have to get done, like non-negotiable things, phone calls I need to make, places I need to go, business I need to tie up. Because like you said, we never know what's coming ahead of us, right? But I feel like I was doing at my very best at when TLC was running them 15-day challenges back to back, the 25K. I was number one, I was trying to win the 25K, but I really was like serious about these 15-day commitments I was making. At that point, I had lost the weight that I wanted to. I just needed to maintain. So I'm going to do my 30 minutes of workout, but I'm also going to add other things. I would do 15-day challenge of where I have to do my personal development, where I need to take a course, where I need to go and join a workshop online. I need to do something to stimulate my mind and help me like kind of rethink. Like I said, I don't want to get stuck in this. I gotta go here. I gotta pay bills to God.
Yeah.
And so now my 15-day challenge, I write my list, make sure I get my tasks knocked out, and try to be more prepared because there's always opportunities out there in the world. Like some people, not it's always opportunities gonna come. You have to make opportunities come, and I think that the way I live or the way I have my life set up, good things often come to me, right? And I just need to make sure that I'm prepared when the opportunity comes, and whether it's good or like a shift happens and I gotta pivot around something, I need to be prepared when that comes up. So my 15-day challenges is every day I want to add. So now I'm up to 35 tasks, and it's small tasks like go to a dry cleaner, hem my pants, you know, return these modems that I like, these routers that I have. Of like just simple things like that.
For sure.
Little things I don't want Xfinity calling me. They kept calling me like I had to. Yeah, yeah. I don't need no extra bills because I do something simple.
For sure. Let me go deeper into a couple things you have said right there. First off, I gotta tell you, in that 15-day challenge there, you going for second place because first place is Mr. Grind Time.
Let the best one win. I know you be getting it in, right? I used to see. That's another thing. Like, the connections they make inspire me to do more. Like you used to be
Yeah.
out there. When I was on the road this summer, I'm like, man, Gary used to be out here. He put his mat out here in the parking lot doing his thing. Now I'm a lady. I tried that a couple of times, but I always felt a little awkward. Like who could see me? But I would get in the shower and try. Like my birthday's in August, and I was more together. So the fitness on the road, like I would see you out there getting out there, or putting your workouts together with your community. Inspiring.
Thank you. Thank you. And I gotta tell you, your arms make me kind of jealous, man. I gotta put it on, man. I'm like, she got them cuts in there. I'm like, oh snaps.
So I'm be listen. So that's I'm lucky. I was born like a shrimp, like a human muscle. Both my parents are 60 plus, very muscular, very toned. Even
Okay.
my kid, I got one like solid kid and one real slim kid, but they got arms. And I haven't been working that hard on them. I don't like I'm not doing
Well, lucky
the weights.
you, because I gotta work hard to get mine. No, but I
As
like
long
that.
as I don't let the wing come back in. I remember I used to put my arms up when I first got in TLC, and it was just like 1, 2, 3, like all this. I couldn't believe it. I
Hey,
couldn't
but
believe it.
that's just show your growth though. It show you where you came from, and you know you just still going forward. So that's all good. That is all good. But yeah, when I used to have them looking at me crazy when I used to be out there in the parking lots and all that, and then they'll be like, "Yo, good, you getting in? Good." Yeah, I'm like, "Yeah, come join me."
Right.
But yeah, I didn't have a lot of women out there um, working out. I didn't really see a lot of women. I'm like, why? But I ain't see a
At
lot
the
of women
truck
on the road when I was
well,
out there too, though. I don't know why.
because like okay, so me, I'm not gonna go outside. Like no. I went to a truck stop. I feel like it was Pennsylvania. They had a TA that had a gym inside. As
Atiya?
many years I've been on and off the road, I've never saw it. I was like, I got to use this stuff. Then I'm in there. I'm like, how many truck drivers is truck drivers? I'm like, I don't need to be this equipment. But a lot of times I don't. I'll be honest. I might have seen somebody walking in the truck stop, but a lot of people they ain't out there working out. They ain't.
No.
They ain't. It's a brother now I follow on Instagram, Joe Bonson. He was really successful at one point in TLC. But his transformation, and he said he had some life changes. You know, did a 360. But I'm watching him now, right? And he drives a truck, and he
Yeah.
does his thing, and he makes it's a commitment. So it's not easy on the road. Like I'll be honest, like I got an appointment one day at 1 a.m. and then I got an appointment at 11 a.m. How do you fit that in when you can't even regulate your sleeping pattern well?
Yeah.
So
You just have to figure it
it's
out.
some,
That's
it's
definitely
some
true.
people that really really want it and they're gonna be like, I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find time. Like me, I didn't have time to work out. I don't have time to go to the gym. I lost all the weight that I lost in my house, actually in my kitchen. I joke
What's
about
up?
that all the time, but in my kitchen, I used to do I used to go live with this girl so we could be accountable for each other, and I used to do the workout in the kitchen. That ended up being like my exercise space. I don't know why. But yeah, that was I didn't go to a gym. I didn't I would get up a little earlier before the kids. I
Definitely.
had to get up before when I could get it in, to squeeze it in. And there's things you can do when you're in the truck. You don't have to get out. Um, I had
Hey,
my I had my very best transformation on gym equipment in the public park in New York, not at the gym. You know, I did have some kind of instruction. Someone helped me with my workouts and trying to train me how to use the balance.
definitely.
So like simple stuff, but when you're in a truck, you do dips on your bed or something. It's little pull-up bars. You run around the truck. I used
Exactly.
to be out there with my orange vest on running
Yep.
with a hoodie on. And I know people was like, what the hell is wrong with this girl?
Hey, that's why I call. I'm like, yo, it ain't just anytime fitness over. It's anytime, anywhere fitness. That's why I say if I got a parking lot where ain't nobody gonna run over me, I'm gonna do something. But that's how when I first started TLC, I was at that 190, without the belly. I was on the road.
Right.
And I went down that 145 while being on the road. So I went down 45 pounds in those months that it happened while on the road.
Because
So,
you decided to make changes.
yes.
Right? Because I used
Yeah.
to say ain't no healthy food on the road. You got once you decide to make commitments and changes in other areas. So maybe maybe you don't eat the best quality food, or maybe you can't get a fresh home cooked meal, but you ain't gotta go.
Yeah,
You gotta
truck stop food.
you ain't gotta go ham there every day.
I know I was. That's how I got up to, because I was only about maybe 142 when I first started driving.
Right.
And I went up to 190 because of that truck stop food. Everything fried and not healthy at all. And that's all I was eating all day, every day, sitting down, wasn't doing no working out. And,
Right.
it got up there. So, yeah, it's totally understand. I feel you.
All right. So
It's all good. It's all good. But what I was gonna say, you was talking about.
I be
Ah,
talking a lot, right? It's so funny. I was like, I'm nervous to get up here, right?
yeah, I remember. Yeah, you said you was nervous. I'm like, that's why I got to get you on because I know you. I know your energy. I know your flow. And what you mean you nervous? Not you. Not
But
Charlie.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I can't be acting scared, right? It's what else is funny too? I got this thing where I used to talk about like borrow, like they say in our industry, like borrow someone else's faith, right? So sometimes I gotta like be like I would go out. I met this girl through our company, and she lived not far from me, and she was telling me how long she was doing this and what she was doing and how much she was going to do it. And one day I called. I said, "Why don't you come with me over here?" And because she wasn't really sticking to a commitment. I'm like, "Why?" And I wanted somebody to go with me. Like I was a little nervous too, right? And when she got with me, she was talking to me like I was gonna be like the leader of this. Like we was gonna go, knock door to door, go, meet some people. But I was gonna be orchestrating. I'm like, I'm the rookie, right? Like I don't really know what to say. I know what I did. Like how you tell people about this, right? So she's like, well, you got it or whatever. You always talking online. So we get out there, so I'm like, Dad, I'm from Brooklyn. I ain't gonna get out here and embarrass myself. Let me just. Oh, thank you. I got a note. I got a note from the main headquarters. Thank you. All right. I gotta read that in a second. So I'm like, all right, I'm from Brooklyn. I can't go out here and embarrass myself. Like I'm gonna just say something. So I'm like, what do I say to these people? So I knocked on the door and I asked the woman, when is the last time you felt absolutely amazing in your body? And she's like, what? I said something else goofy. I said, ma'am, I'm gonna be honest. I'm new at this. I said, I came into this company and this is why. And I started telling her about how much I weighed and how I lost the weight and like how I got this friend over here. And she was like, you are so excited. She said, I want to try whatever you selling. So I was like, yeah. And it was cool because number one, I was nervous. But at the same time, this lady over here, she believed that we gonna do this. I can't let her down, right? Like
What's
even
up?
today, I was saying, I don't know if I can do this, Gary. I don't know if I could go live. I didn't even know how to get it right, getting on early. I think that was me, just goofing it up, right? So I was like, I can't get to the point where it's showtime and get scared. So just go on with it. I borrowed her faith because she just knew we was going to do this. I never forget. I was like so nervous. Probably that's another thing. I got at the lady door and kind of like threw up on it. She was like, "You was just so excited."
Exactly.
And um, me and my homegirl Petula from New Jersey. I wish she was on here now watching.
I
That's
know
my
Patula. I've been trying to get her attention too.
that's my business. I love her.
Well, tell her, reach out to her, and tell her to hit me up.
Yeah, I'm gonna call her because I'm trying to get somebody to go like like a close friend to go with me. Like, I just want to meet up with her and see her in person. Let's go to Dream Day together, right?
For
But yeah,
sure, for sure. That's what's up. That's what's up. And that's how this family actually bring you together, and with that personal development, actually help you, pretty much come out your shell, so you can, the stuff work. You love the products. All you gotta do is tell people about it.
Right.
You
Right.
know, stop being scared. Don't be
No, no, no.
scared. As they say.
That was a while ago. It's just so for me. It's like it just depends on the people that I meet. Like I'm new here in Houston. It's like it's Southern hospitality, but a little different, right? And I'm like really happy. And I'm looking around with these wigs and eyelashes. Like, they probably like, what is this lady so excited about? Leave me alone. And I'm like, hi. But yeah,
Charlie, I've loved your energy since I've met you. Like real talk.
I
And
got
the
to
accent just makes it that much better. I'm from the South, so we hear them East Coast accents.
Yeah, my New York. I think you said I was from Philly. I think you really did have like Charlie Baltimore in
Yeah,
mind. Cause I think they was Philly or something.
that's what I
Yeah,
think. That's why I keep mixing it up because Charles Baltimore is from Philly.
I actually, I actually liked her. I was a fan. I was a fan. Uh,
back in the day, I know I'm showing my age a little bit, but it's all good.
I'm not young. I'm not young.
For sure, for sure. But I appreciate you coming on and talking to my people.
I thank you for having me. Like this was good. Thank you for having me. Cause number one, like I said, I was nervous. It wasn't that like bad. I think
Exactly.
it,
That's why I do it like this. So now we can have a conversation instead of just hitting that live button and trying to figure out what to say. No, we have a
oh, yeah.
conversation.
That's been me every night, right? I got like this challenge I'm doing. I think I'm doing it by myself, honestly, but I'm gonna keep doing it. And like I'm like every night I'm just like go live, and like tell people, about the things that I'm doing, healthy changes that I'm making. Keep promoting the 15-day challenge because that's gonna help me in a lot of ways. But I'm getting on there like every night, and every once in a while I get some people on there that want to chat up and talk. But I'll be going. I'll be going.
For sure.
I
For sure. Yeah, keep doing your thing. But before we go, because I'm finna go on and let you go because it's getting late. And I kept seeing your girls in the background. they
Listen,
la-
I
they
got a
want
note
mommy.
here. Can you tell me where EJ's cell phone is hidden, please? So I put the cell phones out. Man, they don't need cell phones. But yeah, it's about that time. It's about that time.
Exactly, and I already know. Like I said, I appreciate you though, real talk, Queen. But I can't let you go. I gotta have you leave the people with something, leaving it one thing to get them through the week. What's one thing you're gonna leave them with?
All right. So okay. So what am I gonna say? Well, the week, like you say, to get them to the week. So a lot of us are living like you know these periods, these time periods from Sunday to Monday, or Monday is coming, the weekend is coming. Do things in your own grace. Like we do need to set healthy boundaries and time frames, but it's not like a race to the weekend or like these time frames. When you said like to the end of the week or to the end of the year, do things with your own grace. A lot of times I find people are comparing life or trying to keep up with life, or as long as you're living healthy in your means, and you're putting your best effort in, things are gonna happen and shift for you in your own grace. Like give yourself a little more grace. Um,
For sure.
okay.
Once again, I appreciate you, Queen, and we're gonna stay in touch. I'm gonna hit you up later, and we're gonna talk more.
All right. Thanks for
But like I say,
having
I
me.
appreciate you, and
All
they
right.
number love for you.
All right. Have a good night. I'm gonna try to get out because I think I know how to get out. I
I
don't know how to get out. Let me
got
see.
you. It's all good. It's all good. I got you, Queen. But that was Miss Carolyn Gordon, aka Miss Charlie. Like I said, she been Charlie Baltimore to me since I met her all that time ago. But it was her energy that drew me to her. That's why we've been so cool, since we've met. But as you see, everybody has a different story. Everybody has a different reason for getting into this company. Everybody has a different reason for why they want to increase their health. A lot of us want to, but we don't know where to start. Or one part of our mind saying, do it, and another part of our mind saying, don't worry about it because you're good. Trust me, I was that guy. I was that person. I used to always, I'm good. I'm sexy. I'm round, I'm good. I'm in shape. But that's the stuff we tell ourselves. So it just may take somebody else coming in and saying that, okay, yeah, I was saying I was good. I ain't had no problems. But I didn't realize how much of a problem I had until I actually got started. Think about it. Sometimes you don't know that you have a problem, or you don't realize you have a problem until somebody else puts something in your mind and you try it out. That's what it's all about. We just want you to try us out because we know what this can do for you. We know what the products can do for you. We know what the family can do for you. We know what just overall, like I say, the 5 pillars of health: mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, and financial. We hit all of those in this company. That's why I created Grind Time Live, so y'all can hear from every different person, every different type, race, creed, it don't matter. Because we all come together as one here in this family. So if you heard anything that, just caught your attention a little bit, anything you want some more information on, or if you just ready to go ahead and try to make a change, and I'm not even going to say try to make a change, if you're ready to go ahead and make a change, then you can hit me up. You can hit up Charlie. You can hit up, I see Miss Danica Porter was on here. She one of us. You can hit up, like I always tell people, if you on a fence, jump off that fence and don't walk, run to your nearest life changer and tell them I'm ready to get started. Because that decision will be the best decision of your life. Like I always say, I ain't got nothing but love for you, fam. And remember, God loves you. Peace out.